Today, I am making the strongest character in the My Hero Academia universe by taking the best traits of characters in the My Hero Academia universe and using them to build our character. Before we get into it, be sure to like, and also while you're here, consider subscribing. It will help the channel a ton. Thanks. Now, let's discuss some rules. We can only pick a character's trait once, such as if we were to pick Todoroki's quirk, we cannot pick him for potential nor armor. Another rule. We can give our character up to 9 quirks, as this will make him stronger, faster, and more durable than any other character in My Hero Academia. Now, before we get into those 9 quirks, we should really consider potential for our character. And the candidates for this trait will be Deku and Bakugo. Deku's potential is extremely high, as he has enough potential to surpass All Might, as he has the ability to constantly develop his control over his quirk One For All. However, I want to save Deku for a later trait. However, we still have another candidate to pick, and that is Bakugo. Bakugo's potential is just the same as Deku, as he has constantly challenged Deku to the very limits of his power. Also, in the My Hero Academia movie, Heroes Rising, Bakugo receives One For All in the final fight against the villain 9. And Bakugo gets a good amount of control over One For All. So our character now has the potential of Katsuki Bakugo. Now we can discuss on our character's quirks. The first quirk that we can give our character is All For One, as this is how our character will have multiple quirks, as this allows our character to steal and store quirks. Our character's first quirk is All For One. Next quirk is our second quirk, which will give him multiple other quirks in one. And you've guessed it, that would be One For All. And we're picking the One For All from All Might, as I still want to use Deku for a later trait. Now let me explain all the quirks within One For All. The first user of the original quirk, One For All, is named Yoriichi Shikagari. The ability of this quirk is that it stockpiles energy and greatly enhances the strength, durability, and speed of the user. The next ability of this quirk was given by Daigoro Banjo, the 5th user of One For All. This quirk allows the user to create energy-like ropes that are used. The next quirk was given by Nana, and this quirk is called Float. This quirk allows the user to fly or levitate in the air and is used for aerial attacks. This next quirk is called Smokescreen and is given by All Might, the 8th user of One For All. This quirk allows the user to create smoke from their bodies to blind their opponents. And the final quirk, which is Full Cowling and is given by Deku, the 9th user of One For All. This allows him to use One For All more efficiently by using it all over his body. However, since we're using only All Mights, we cannot use Full Cowling, but we still have all the other insane quirks for our character to use. Our character's second quirk is One For All. For our third quirk, we will be using Goto's Muscle quirk. Muscle allows the user to enhance their body's durability and strength. So our character is basically all weapon proof. Our character's fourth quirk is now Goto's Muscle quirk. The fourth quirk for our character to have will be Foresight from Sir Night-Eye. Foresight gives our character the ability to predict all of their opponent's moves or actions, basically giving our character an MHA version of Ultra Instinct. Our character's fourth quirk is Foresight from Sir Night-Eye. This next quirk is the ability to use time manipulation, also known as Rewind, and is used by Eri, as this quirk is extremely powerful but yet extremely dangerous. It can heal injuries, modifications, and can even revert a person back to his original state, even to a point where they no longer existed. So our character's fifth quirk will be Rewind from Eri. This next quirk is extremely underrated in the MHA universe, and it's called Creation and is used by Momo. This quirk allows the user to create anything in existence that is non-living. So our character can create missile launchers, Gatling guns, and even nuclear bombs. So now our character has the quirk Creation. The next quirk for our characters to have is Black Hole, used by Anin Kuros. The quirk allows the user to create small black holes through their fingers, which is pretty broken for our character to have, as it can suck in anything at an atomic level. This is also kind of like the ninjutsu from Naruto that Mu uses in the Great Ninja War. And with this next quirk, it would be extremely broken, as this next quirk that I'm about to use is called Warp Gate and is used by the villain Kurogiri. With this quirk, our character can create or manipulate portals. So our character can be far away from its opponent and just create a portal, stick his hand through, and disintegrate their opponent. So our character now has the quirks of Black Hole and Warp Gate. Our ninth and final quirk will be the most broken one for our Black Hole and Warp Gate quirk. And that is Decay, used by Shigaraki, who is the part of the League of Villains. This quirk allows the user to disintegrate anything they touch with 5 fingers. It is a modified version of the quirk Overhaul, but it does not contain the restoration ability. But anyways, our character can use their Warp Gate quirk to be far away from their opponent and stick their hand through a portal and touch their enemy with 5 fingers and disintegrate them. So our character's final quirk is Decay from Shigaraki. Now for our final trait is Armor. And this is what we're going to be saving Deku for. As in the end of the manga, All Might gives Deku a special armor suit. This hero suit is pretty strong as it was used by All Might when he lost One For All and fought All For One. This suit's abilities is that it makes them faster, stronger, more durable, the ability to fly, shoot lasers, basically an Iron Man suit. And there it is, the strongest My Hero Academia character. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment down below on what do you think the strongest My Hero Academia character could be.